Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're having a good day. We're gonna do a lickety-split fast quick tip today, and we're gonna be talking about how to add window lights to a building. So this building is from our Modern Cityscape collection, and it has a bunch of buildings you can grab. Let's say that we make a daylight and we put it to nighttime, and we wanna have some lights in these windows. It's really easy, and I found a great resource which you can use. If you go to ambientcg.com, so I'll put a link below, but if you just go to ambientcg.com and go to their homepage and just type in window, there are a bunch of window lights that you can download, and these are just textures. So I downloaded this one and I downloaded this one, but there's quite a few different ones that you can download. And once you do that, we're gonna go ahead and create a new material. I'll do it in Octane, but you can do this in any render engine. We're gonna do a diffuse material. I'm gonna put that onto the glass. So I have a glass object here, which is just all the windows. And I'm going to change that from UVW to cubic. And let's go ahead and open this up in Octane. We're going to open up the node editor. And this material, we're going to want to use the emission to pipe that image into. So we'll go to our texture and we'll go to emission. We're going to click on the texture emission. And that's going to make a texture emission node here. And then we just need to drag in that window texture. So once you download it, there are a bunch of different things that come with it, like the normals and diffuse, but we have an emission right here. And I also downloaded this one right here. So let's drag this guy in, and we'll just drag and drop it in, and we're gonna pipe it right into the texture. And you're not gonna see much because it's pretty dim, but if you go to surface brightness and check that on, it's gonna get very bright. Let's kick the power down to like 10. All right, so we have the start of our windows here, but the scaling is improper because you have an entire building full of windows in each pane here. So we're just gonna go to our texture tag here, and we're gonna play with the tiles. So if we have less tiles, it's gonna make the pattern a lot bigger. So I played around with this before, and it's very small. It's 0.09, and that seemed to get a pretty good result. So if you just do 0.09, then if you have to, you can play with this offset as well, and just kind of like push the offset around until they sort of match up. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be doing this as sort of a background element. So once you zoom out, you can see that the windows look really nice. If you're a lot closer up, you'll have to play with the scaling a bit more, but since we're gonna have it way off in the background, maybe even have some blur, it's not that big of a deal. And the great thing is now you could bring in a different building and use the same texture, but you could just drag in a different version of that emission texture. You can pipe that in to replace it, and now you have a completely different look on a different building. That's it. I hope you learned something new. If you want to grab this building plus a bunch of other ones and kit bash elements, you can check out our Modern Cityscape collection. I'll put a link below. But besides that, thanks for checking out the Pixel Lab. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao.